Okay, the difference between a mule rope and a pull string is this is a mule rope and this is a pull string. So when we have a conduit, this conduit's 800 feet long and it's down into the concrete, and it had a pull string that broke, and we managed to make it work. Let's see, I took out all of the pull string. So we had a new pull string and a new mule rope, but usually, so a mule rope is much thicker. It's first of all it's flat, and it's got like a waxy coating. So when you're pulling a rope or you're pulling a cable, like a fiber, a really long distance, especially if it's like a really thick cable, you want to use a mule rope because the mule rope won't tear on you. This thing gets caught on like a sharp edge in a conduit, which shouldn't be there, but there always is, and this will tear. So this doesn't work for really tough pulls. Maybe it'll break after a few 100 pounds of force. This one can withstand like 1,000 pounds of force, for example. So, and it's also flat, so it can like wiggle its way around in the conduit. So if you've got a conduit that's full of wires, what tends to happen is your pull string gets tangled around all the cables, whereas the mule rope, it can like slither all the way through. This is wet, which is actually bad because the conduit's full of water, which is a disaster. But that's not, that's another problem for another day. So what you see here, you see this like balloon. This is to prevent fires from spreading in the conduit. So, so they have that there, because this thing goes all the way outdoors. But this is the main telephone line and fiber that's coming into the building. So yeah, that's what's up. And so yeah, this was a wire. This was a cable that was in the conduit, which I ripped out. Like there are actually two cables, like 800 feet of them. And yeah, so now we're gonna use this to pull a fiber through. So sometimes, though, there's another trick. Is if you have a brand new conduit, you can use a vacuum to suck the pull string through the conduit like really fast. What you do is you got like a Ziploc bag and you fill it with air and you tape it to the end of the pull string, and you put it in on one end of the conduit, and on the other end you use a vacuum cleaner and it'll pull all the way through. And once you got your pull string, then you can tie your pull string to the mule rope and you can use the mule rope to pull your cable. That way you don't run into trouble later.